My dad is the real deal. There's nothing about Waymon Mumford that's fake. My dad is the epitome of what a good father and husband would be.
Reverend Mumford is an example of a person who has a heart to serve others. He is a person who seeks to serve and have an impact on the people he serves and the community he serves, rather than trying to be impressive. There's a big difference.
Waymon is a great person. He's a fantastic friend as well. I'm his classmate, I'm his friend. I'm also family because my husband is his cousin, so I'm married into his family, which also brought me into his church, so he's also my church member.
I met Chief Mumford, that's what I always call him, Chief. When I got out of college and came back to Florence to work with my family business, my dad had been assisting sled agents, and we became interested in law enforcement things and received our state constable commissions. You really get to know somebody when you're out there on the street with them doing the police work. It was an interesting time to see Florence and how it was.
And back then, if you grew up on a farm, you didn't get to go to school as much as what we call the city kids did, because you had to work on the farm to help your parents out. And Waymon grew up on a farm like the rest of us. And I think by working on that farm gave him that hard work ethic that he has right now.
Like a lot of kids coming up, they would have something like their superheroes like Superman or Spider-Man. Mine was my daddy. Mine was my daddy. I'm 48 years old and my daddy is still my man.
Mr. Jackson, who was principal of Williams Middle School when I was principal at Wilson High School, and Reverend Mumford and I would frequently have breakfast on a Saturday morning. And out of one of those breakfast meetings, the idea evolved about having a lock-in for African American males. And there we exposed students to a vision, a new focus on what they could become and why it's important to be serious about education.
I'll never forget Mr. Edwards, the city manager, called me in one day and said, we're considering to make Mumford the chief of police. What do you think about that? I said, well, I think you found the perfect individual. He's been in investigations, he's been in the patrol division, he's done it all. And besides that, he has the right temperament to get out down the street and handle any situations.
Waymon was a deacon at our church, Pleasant Grove Baptist Church of Darlington, and he has a gift for praying, saying the prayer. I mean, when he said a prayer, you could just feel it all the way through. You knew it was genuine, it was coming from his heart. I used to love to hear him pray.
My dad instilled in us, you put Christ ahead of your life first. Before anything, you make sure you got Christ number one.
I can remember when he first said that he was going to become a pastor. My girlfriend and I, another classmate who lives in Atlanta now, we were like, Waymon's going to preach? Really? But he was true to his call. And as a pastor for the members of his church, he's always there for them. And that's the thing that I've always loved about him. Him and his wife both are very compassionate people.
Chief Mumford, serves in so many capacities. He's been on and is on the board at the South Carolina Association of Counties. He's a member of the national board. He travels across this country going to meetings representing county council, and he is really the consummate professional at that. He's just such a calming influence on people. To have that caliber of person with his experience level, with his background, the association I've had with him over the years just has led to a great respect for him.
Waymon, coming from me, my family, and your class of 1967, congratulations on being recognized as the 2018 Distinguished Graduate for Florence School District 1. We love you, we're proud of you, and like you say, we love you very much, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Chief Mumford, you're a blessing to our community. You have won many awards, and this one tonight, you are highly deserving of it. County Council is so proud of you.
Reverend Mumford, congratulations from the Brooks family on a well-deserved honor.
Dad, this is directed right at you. I love you. I love you for being a good father, husband, and my best friend. And that if I had to do all over again, I want to be just like you. And I love you.